Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am S.A.N, and this is the first non-Let's Play gameplay video I'm going to be doing. As you can see, I'm in Tears of the Kingdom. As I mentioned near the end of my Let's Play for that game, I said there were plenty of other things I'd still want to do in Tears of the Kingdom, and this is the first of those videos. So I thought long and hard about what I wanted to do, and several things came to mind. One of the first things that came to mind is I want to actually take on some of the monsters in this game that I basically neglect to do so during my Let's Play series. The two ones that came to mind were a Lynel and a Gleeok, and we're going to be dealing with a Lynel today. I have one is in this area in Deep Akala somewhere, so I have that marked. However, I wanted to make this a bit more interesting because I wanted to come up with a relatively unique way of trying to destroy this Lynel. And I thought about the auto-build ability. If you remember correctly, I was able, at one point in one of my shorts, to create some robots. This is the updated design, in case you're wondering. Just here. This is just the base design. So it's got a track, treads, it's got a gyroscope for main body, it's got the construct head, and I'll be adding other things on there. And I want to see if it's possible to kill a Lynel in this game using only some conjured robots. That'll be interesting. One other thing I wanted to showcase is... some of you may remember Magda, this lady from Breath of the Wild. This is the flower bed she's tending here. The best garden? Yeah, the upheaval destroyed this area where the shrine once was. If you remember correctly, people actually referred to her as being Flower Blight Ganon online, because if you disrupt her flowers too much, she basically attacks you. Yeah, so that's what she's been up to, and I wanted to showcase this because, well, I honestly did not think there would be another time that I would be able to do so. So I just thought I'd start here. It really has come downhill since before. Also, there's no choo-choos here. There were choo-choos in the previous game. Alright. That was a nice little... I thought that'd be a nice place to do my intro, so I wanted to showcase that. So, let's go to Akala, and let's find a Lynel to fight. I'm pretty confident I can take on a Lynel even if this does not work, but I want to try and do it this way because I'm curious. This will be a lot of fun little experiment to see if I can basically do what Ganon failed to do in the previous game, which is take something out with a robot army, because honestly, somehow he failed to do so, despite how terrifying those guardians are. Alright. Well, you may notice I don't have any of the Sage avatars summoned. That's mostly because I just, well, I was off exploring on my own. But it's mostly because I wanted to see if the robots can do this on their own. And, they just add another factor to this. I admit it, so... I could have them out when I'm exploring like this, but that's fine. So, first things first, I have to find a Lynel. Oh, right, sorry. Actually, first things first, I have to take care of the Yiga clan, who have been, bothering me of late. Just throw a bump at him. Alright. Yeah. Basically, they've been becoming a bit more active recently. I don't know why. That's the other thing I want to do. There's apparently a Yiga clan hideout. Ah, okay. I found the Lynel. There's a Yiga clan hideout. That'll be the topic of another video, I suspect. at some point. Alright, I want... I want some high ground to operate from to drop down my robots and build them. But I also want a good view of the fight. This looks like it's the best combination of both. Alright. So I've got plenty of parts I need. I stocked up on that and Zonai. Alright, I'm going to start with 3. Let's, Alright, so that's the base of what they're going to be like. I don't want to edit this. Sorry, I don't want to save anything else. This base is quite cheap to make with just Zonai. The other ones were really expensive, and that was the problem. However, I only have a limited number of big batteries. I do have some regular sized batteries, so do I want to start with those? I'll start with these because they're easier to come by. Alright. I've never had 3 of these things operating at a time, so let's have... I give them a hat. And that's a battery. And let's save a bit of energy, at least at the start of this. I fully expect this will take a while. I don't know how powerful these things are going to be. Alright, now I need to arm them. This looks like the best bet, so I'm just going to equip each of them with a cannon. And yeah, I think a cannon and maybe something else. Yeah, I have a few emitters. Maybe I'll I have a bunch of shock emitters. Maybe some of those would be good. Well, they're identical, but don't have to be. Alright. Sure. I could have just equipped them with double cannons, but I don't have many of those. And I might need a few other attempts at this. Alright, and last part. There we go. I've invented Daleks. Alright. What, did the Lynel wander off? I don't see it. Alright, well let's there he is. Alright. Let's get a bow out. It doesn't have to be one of my good ones. Maybe I should have activated this thing before I dropped it down there. I wanted to conserve as much energy as possible. Alright. Lesson learned. Oh wow, those batteries didn't last long at all. Okay. I think I might need to have to get slightly lower for this to work. When you look at the amount of energy they're draining away from my energy cell, they're not even attacking. I think I've run into a slight snag with this experiment already. And that is that the Lynel is... What is it shooting at? It's shooting at something. It spotted me, unfortunately. Oh, right, it's doing that rain of arrows thing. Alright, well, let's... Oh, good grief. The accuracy on this thing is not very good, is it? Yeah, but there's something you guys cannot do. Alright. Okay, did he just... Somehow he's still doing that rain of arrows thing. Through solid rock. Alright, let's let the music calm down. Alright, the first attempt didn't work. That's fine, this is an experiment. Negative results are still results. It didn't go nearly as well as I was hoping it was going to, admittedly. Alright, I don't know if you saw that, but it looks like he actually might be able to just, like, make it yell and roar and they blow apart. That could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, that could be a problem. But I'm willing to give this another try to see, just for the sake to see if it works. Alright, for the sake of scientific curiosity, I think I lost a stabilizer. Fortunately, I came prepared. Alright, the shock emitters, as I knew, were going to be completely useless. Alright. The cannons did damage. Their aim wasn't the best, but my plan is to try and get lots of them and to go to work on this. Alright. I just hope this thing isn't gonna heal. That is a thing that can happen sometimes in games, is if you basically leave, an enemy just gets a chance to heal. I hope that's not gonna happen here. I could link them all together, but that would be really, really, really weird. Alright, flame emitters. They should just do damage. And that is basically part of what this experiment is, to find out if I can basically do enough damage to a Lynel with these robots. Okay, and we're ready to go again. Okay, still taking damage. That's good. Alright. Big batteries. They're all I have left. Considering how much energy these things guzzle through, this will be worth it. Especially if they can take it all Lynel. I'm starting to think this experiment is going to not work, based on that first trial run. Hopefully he just doesn't shout these apart before I get down there. And I think that's pretty definitive right there, everyone. He, yeah. I don't know if, I don't know how more clear cut you want than that. He did his little roar thing, and they fell apart. They disintegrated, literally. So, the final premise of this thought experiment, this little experiment I had, can you destroy Lynels with, ow. I'm trying to perform scientific analysis here. Do you mind? Thank you. Some monsters. So, yes. The answer to my hypothesis of whether or not you could destroy a Lynel with an army of robots is no, you cannot, because they can just apparently roar and destroy them. However, I did promise you guys I'd take on a Lynel. So, I see no reason why we should not try that. Yeah, you're not going to be able to shout me apart. I am probably going to miss a few with his ice arrows though. Yeah, I don't think he can freeze. They can teleport now! When did you guys pick up that trick? Also, I may not want to use the Master Sword here. Here's something I made for mining. Okay, they're quick. I do remember that, but they're nowhere near it. Yeah. Riju, get over here. I should have just summoned her. Ow! Yeah, that's the problem with these things. They can just charge at you. Ow! I would have so liked it. See, this is what I wanted to avoid. Alright, that is way too slow. Even if my stabs don't freeze them, they do damage. So... Ow. Oh, here comes their breath weapon. Alright, maybe I will use the Master Sword. This is a tough monster. Ah! See, the problem here is I have... Because this is basically from my footage before I took on... This is from my save file before I fought Ganon. I have all the stuff I prepared to fight Ganon. Look, even if I just have to hack at your hooves with this sword, this is happening. Why couldn't you just let the robots do it? And the Lynel's dead. I got some materials too. Lynel Saberhorn. Wasn't there someone who wanted that? Soldier Claymore. Lynel Macehorn. Apparently they have new horns in this game. Alright. Well, I've never liked these bows, so... Don't need a Soldier's Claymore, though. Oh, the fires 3 arrows. Alright, 1 second. Adventure log. Side quests. Oh wait, this is side quest. Oh, here we are. Village of Pirates. Strongest. She believes a weapon made from a Lynel horn would earn the... There is one. Alright. I will have a use for this horn, then. Alright. One last thing, then. Especially since we're right here. Let's go show her this weapon we made. Is she in here? No, I think she's outside. There, I think that's her. Sure. It looks like something from Monster Hunter. 50 rupees for that, it's fine. Nice to get that off the books. I probably won't have much use for that sword, in all honesty. It's a claymore. But, well, it's kind of unfortunate that the science experiment didn't work out, but that's the thing. In those types of experiments, there's no such thing as a bad result. A negative result is a result, as I said, in the scientific method, and I was glad I gave it a try. It was fun, and we got to fight a Lynel. But you can see why I avoided them for so long. And why I wanted to see if the robots could do it for me. I don't like fighting them. It's going to be very interesting to see what it's going to be like when I have to take on a Gleeok. That's going to be coming out, well, sometimes, probably not soon. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. But I will see if I can come up with an inventive way to take on a Gleeok next. And there will be other Tears videos as well, because I have other ideas apart from this, but I wanted to start with this one, because it was an interesting thought experiment. Alright, and with that, thank you for watching, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe, and please join me here again next time for more Tears of the Kingdom and other gaming videos. Goodbye, everyone.